Hi everyone, and welcome to a new video. Got a special guest here today for this one, Cody. So for this video we're going to be looking at how to get started getting outside. So getting outside in the countryside is great for your mental health, but if you are someone that's suffering from mental health, it's just a big task to get out of the house, let alone come out into a place like this, middle of the countryside, where there's potential weather changes, dangers, all that kind of stuff. So how do we get started? Right, we're going to get out of the house, but are we going to be dressed in full hill walker gear like me, or are we going to be in something else? Right, so I'm no longer in my nice stylish hill walking gear, I'm just in whatever I found around the house to get outside. A pair of jeans, hoodie and a t-shirt. Now I know the hill walking community is going nuts at right now, is me wearing jeans. We're not doing hills, we're not going up the mountains, we're just getting out of the house. Right, for people that have got mental health and people that maybe not have a lot of money, you can't expect them to go and buy some of the latest gear. So find what's in your house and put it on. Right? It's a pair of jeans and a hoodie, then go for it. If you're a woman, leggings, stuff like that, something cheap, something you've just got around your house. Trainers, walking boots, whatever you've got. Just throw something on and get outside. Bear in mind this is Britain, so something warm, because the weather changes, it's not going to be too great. If you are planning on going further afield, out to the countryside, nice little rucksack. More than likely we've all got these things lying about our house, whether it's an ex-school bag, whatever it's going to be, just something to put your stuff in. Preferably 2 shoulder straps. It's going to make your life a lot easier when you're carrying heavy stuff. Right, we've got our day sack. What should we put in it? You'd be surprised, the stuff that's going to be being brought out here is very similar to what I would take on the hills, just better quality gear. So big one for me, bit of warm kit. As I've mentioned, Britain, weather changes, I would take something to keep you warm, because the weather can change quite quickly. Some sort of waterproof jacket. Now we're not saying run out and buy the latest Gore-Tex jacket here, but again, this is an old rain jacket of mine, lying about the house. It is Gore-Tex, but if there is a downpour, then at least I can shove this on, keep myself dry. Also, if it gets really cold, or if it's a colder months, you can still use a waterproof jacket as an extra warm layer, and it helps you protect yourself from the wind as well. Hat and gloves, doesn't matter if it's summer, I'll still bring these things with me. Weather can change quite quickly. It's a beautiful sunny day earlier on when I started filming. It's a bit chillier now, especially since I've sat for quite a while. And you'll see people talk about med kits, all this kind of stuff on the hills, and people will start bringing out big massive ones, or even ones like this. You can get pre-made med kits, or you can just buy a bag, buy the stuff yourself, and that should suffice. However, you're just going for a walk, you don't need this stuff. All you need is a little waterproof bag with some plasters in it and some headache tablets, paracetamol, ibuprofen, whatever it is. You don't need these big massive med kits. Right? Even when I go up the Scottish Munros, I don't carry that big a med kit with me. I still have one, but not a huge one. Depending on what I'm doing will depend on what size of med kit I'm taking. If you just walk in the countryside, do you really need big med kits? Or can you handle just this? Head torch. Now, summer months, it's quite light for quite a long time, so you may not need it. However, these don't cost a lot, they're not very heavy, and it's always good to have. Even though you've got a light on your phone, but that's going to drain your phone batteries, and if you need to call for help, you know, I'd rather have some phone batteries. You know, good wee head torch will help you a lot. Now, I'll be doing a video on exactly what I take up the Munros as well, so you can kind of see a comparison compared to just the kind of starter kit here. But there's a lot of good products out there. If you're getting started, don't go and break the bank. Right? You don't need to spend a fortune on your kit. You can go to places like Decathlon, stores like that have got good quality stuff for a cheaper price. So have a good look and see what there is in there. If it is something that you're planning on doing, if you like getting out to push further afield, then you might start looking at this stuff. The last thing you want to do is spend loads and loads of money on cheap crappy kit, then you decide, right, I'm going to go further afield, right, I need to buy something better. So have a look first. You don't always have to buy the high-end gear like your North Face, the Mountain Hardwares, all that kind of stuff. Decathlon does have a lot of good brands in there and for a reasonable price. So what else are we going to need in our rucksack? Water. You're outside, you're not in the town, you can't just stop off at a shop, so you're going to have to carry water with you. Please don't carry Coca-Cola, stuff like that, that's not going to hydrate you. Good water is. Now you can get these nice water bottles here. This is a thermos one. It's going to keep my water nice and cold. However, again, it costs, and even without water in it, it's heavy. So the heavier your pack is, the less fun you're going to have. So do I need this big metal thing? No. Nice smart water bottle. Right? Very light, easy to carry, and they're good and robust. So you can buy this once and just keep using it and fill it up from your tap. Right? Now I know I live in Scotland, our tap water is absolutely fantastic. You may not have the option to drink good tap water, but smart water bottles or any other water bottle is going to be a lot better for you than just carrying a big heavy water bottle, then adding water to it, making it even heavier. So these are a good option. And one thing which is really important to bring is your lunch. There's nothing better than sitting outside, surroundings like this, having a good meal. It just doesn't get better than this for relieving your stress, being surrounded in forests, meadows, hills, whatever. Having your lunch. Great company. Hey Cody, you're loving it, aren't you? Once you've got all your kit, you need to put it into something. Now, this is just a cheap little day sack that I got from Carrymore. Nothing special. It's got a little bit of padding in the back. It's no frame. There is a little hip belt, because these are quite important. They do help distribute the weight, but it's nothing great. It does have a chest strap, so basically it's got a lot of the stuff that I would expect from a pack if I was going outside. However, it's not waterproof. The weather changes and you've got your warm kit in here because you're walking. You don't want it on when you're walking because you're just going to sweat. It's going to get soaked in here. How are we going to deal with that? Waterproof bag. There's a lot of things out there that are going to help keep your stuff waterproof. Canoe bags, all that kind of stuff. Again, cost a lot of money. You don't want to go and waste loads of money when you can simply get a nice cheap rubbish bag. Does the exact same job. Pack all your stuff in here, put it in your rucksack, twist it, fold it over, and you're good to go. Your stuff will remain nice and dry for when you need to stop, put your warm kit on, and have your lunch. Footwear is quite important as well. You can wear trainers and stuff like that if you're just going around the houses. When you start moving in the countryside, then you might need something a bit more. You don't necessarily need to go full-on robust hiking boot. A lot of the younger hikers now are starting to wear what's called trail runners, which is effectively a trainer but built for the outdoors. These can cost a bit more, so you might want to look at kind of budget stores again. Decathlon's got some good budget kind of trail runners, hiking trainers, and also lighter hiking boots as well. Some of the things you want to avoid is anything with cotton in them. There's whole videos out there on YouTube, you can find out exactly why, but it's not a great product. Synthetic materials, that kind of stuff is what you need if you're going out into the countryside. If these get wet, they do tend to dry a lot quicker, and they also can retain the heat as well. We've hanging out long enough, let's get walking. But before I do that, let's get changed back into my proper hill walking gear. Oh, that's not good. Right, that's better. Right, enough sitting about. Let's go for a walk and I'll show you some of the views that I've got around me right now. Right, come on Cody, let's go for a walk. As you can see, fantastic surroundings. Looks like I'm in the middle of nowhere, but yet I'm in the middle of a rural town. I can just walk out my house, 20 minutes and I'm here, middle of nowhere, and I can just take it all in, take in nature, alleviate any stress that I might have from the day. This is all going to take it all away. I am very lucky having this on my doorstep. However, I do like to go to the Scottish Munros. That is my happy place. And yours too, isn't it? Yeah? Yeah. But for people that don't have the transport or the confidence to go to these places, it can be a bit daunting. So what I'd recommend is jump on things like Facebook. There's lots of great hill walking groups out there. You don't need to think I need to go and climb a mountain myself. A lot of them run organised group walks the weekend. You can tag along with people that know what they're doing, that know the route, and you can follow along with them until you get a bit more confident, until you can decide, alright, I'm going to go and do that hill myself. Or you can just stick to group walks. A lot of people do. It's really great for just chatting to people, meeting new people. Great resource out there, and it's at your fingertips. All you need to do is just go on Facebook, go on any of these walking groups, and you'll be absolutely fine. Just get outside. I'd like to thank you for taking the time and watching this video. Hopefully it's inspired you to get out and about, whether it's because of mental health or you're just in the rat race, kind of dead end job, you need a bit of release, you need to get out, or you're one of these people that's stuck inside, online games, you think that's your world, but there's more to life than just that. So if you found this helpful, please like, share and subscribe, and we'll see you for our next adventure.